Want four of the top travel business and tourism marketing tips used by all successful tourism businesses in 2014 that absolutely need to be a big part of your 2015 plans. Then watch this short video highlights and prosper. Greetings and happy holidays from Tourism Tim Warren here, calling from Northern California, rainy Northern California. So you might have been wondering, where the heck has Tourism Tim been? I haven't been around for a while, haven't been putting out many videos. I apologize, it's not because I don't love you all, it's just that life gets busy sometimes between I'm working again with my brother on my heritage project, a wilderness eco lodge in Mexico. And I've got some other projects I'm working on in tourism. I've got an e-commerce business I'm working on. And I've had some issues with dealing with senior parents. And if you have senior parents you're dealing with, it's really important that we do this. And that's where I've needed to be focused. So some of you may not have seen anything from me for a while, or you don't know much about me. So I just wanted to give I want to give you some really important tips that you absolutely should be core for your 2015 tourism business and marketing planning that are really core and simple and easy. But before I jump into that, let me just give you a 1-minute rundown of who the heck is Tourism Tim. Well, I've been in the tourism game since 1994. I started by helping my brother launch a tour company into Baja, Mexico. We've since I've grown that to be multiple tours throughout the Baja Peninsula, specializing in eco-adventure. We opened up our first wilderness lodge, gosh, probably 15 years ago. And then I've since acquired property and built another place called Las Animas Wilderness Eco Lodge on the Sea of Cortez. And I'm proud to say that we're currently #2 specialty lodge in all of northern Baja and working hard towards #1. I've consulted literally with hundreds of tourism businesses just like you, from Mongolia to Bolivia to Alaska, China, you name it, all over Africa. And I understand your issues. I understand this business well. And I understand what leads to you getting more leads and more sales. So I thought what I wanted to cover today was just give you a quick rundown as I do my planning for 2015, as you should be too, because this is the time of year to be doing it. I wanted to give you just a quick highlight of what I've been observing that has really worked well this year, that you should be carrying forward in next year. I know I for sure will be on my tourism projects, and I want to guide you along the same. So I'm going to be looking at a couple notes as we're going along here. And I get this because not only am I a good student of watching the business and watching what works, but more importantly, I am actively engaged in the business like you were. I'm still, like with my brother, sometimes in helping with frontline sales. If he's out of business, he's out of town, and I'm answering calls. I'm dealing with the prospects. I'm dealing with operations. I'm not just the marketing guy and in strategic planning. I am in the trenches, and I get what makes our tourism shoppers click, and more importantly, I really understand what converts shoppers into buyers. So that's what I'm going to give you. I want to give you some of the 4 of the top things that really make a difference in your business. So moving along those lines is that I'm going to focus on just 4 key areas of customer service and marketing with some very quick tips on this video. And then in next year, I'll be going more and more in depth on these topics to help you better understand why they're important, how they work, and most importantly, how to do it and implement it in your business. So in those 2 top categories, customer service and marketing, let's jump into customer service. Number 1, customer service. It is the essence of what we do. We're in the hospitality industry. It is the core of what we're doing. So it needs to be paramount in all your planning and all your operations, and it is a big component of marketing. If your customer service sucks, how can anybody possibly want to come back, refer to you, or give you a really good review? So first and foremost, you need to check in and look at how's your customer service doing. What's the best way to find out? Ask. If you're not doing some sort of mini survey at checkout, you're missing a huge opportunity to find out from your very best source how you're doing and how you can do it even better. So I recommend some mini surveys, and I'll go into more detail on that later. But when you do that, when you give great customer service, guess what you get? You get awesome word of mouth and a great reputation. And word of mouth has always been and always will be the #1 form of advertising. So there's a lot more in customer service, and I'll go into detail later. But I just want to jump into the other part of this equation, and that is marketing, and specifically online marketing. That's where the game is now, and has been for years, and it's only going to accelerate. So you've got to be strong online, and it falls into really 3 main categories. The first one is #1. I call a travel website that sells. And what is that? That is a website that converts this traffic that you get organically, or you pay for, or is referred to you. It converts that person, a visitor, into a stranger into a friend, and a friend into customer over time. It converts into leads and sales. That is a travel website that sells. You can have the prettiest website in the world or all the traffic in the world, but if you're not getting any leads and sales, you're dead in the water. So what are some of the elements that work well, that are the essence of a travel website that sells? It uses proven social proof, and we'll go into that word phrase later, mental triggers that communicate very quickly, because most web visitors are very quick to make decisions and leave very quickly. 3 key things: what you do and where, your quality operation, that you're experiencing, run great trips, or have a great lodge, or provide great service, and your commitment to their safety. Their service is #1 in everything you do. You get those 3 things down, and I'm going to show you later on how to communicate those in seconds. You're well on your way to a travel website that sells. Now, granted, there's a lot more to it, but I'm just giving you a quick overview of, hey, these are foundational pieces that must be a part of your tourism marketing in 2015 that really, really work. 2, you got to have website traffic, but not just any website traffic. You need to have quality website traffic, and I distill it down to about 6 different sources. If you only have traffic from one source, you're screwed if you lose that source. So it's important to have a diversified quality traffic. And I break it down to organic, direct. These are people maybe who responded to your email or have seen some sort of promo you've done. Paid advertising, when it's done right, can be very effective. Social media is super powerful, and even more influential is referring site, review sites like TripAdvisor and others. And then last one was referring sites. This could be news press releases, and maybe you belong to organizations. These are all sources that come to provide diversified quality traffic. So #1, travel website that sells. #2, quality website traffic. And 3, and this is where so many people miss the boat on, and I call it community building. So what is community building? It's completing the circle. You work so hard in providing great product, trips, service. You've got a website, you've worked hard in converting that person, but after the trip or after they leave your destination, your hotel or lodge, most of us drop the ball and do not stay in touch with those people. This is a big mistake, because remember, what's the best form of advertising? It's word of mouth. And how can you stimulate word of mouth if you're not completing the circle? It's just as important to stay in touch with your customers and put as much effort into your customers after they leave as it was as the energy you put in before they became customers. And when you do this, you're going to get more referrals, more repeat business, and more positive social media reviews. And what happens when you have these 3 things? You end up spending less time and less money marketing your products or services. It's so much better to let your clients do your selling for you. It not only is it going to save you time and money, but you will make more profit, because you'll have more time to develop other products and enhance your business even more. So I promise this is going to be really short and sweet, and I was just going to cover 4 of the key things. So just to review, we talked about customer service and why it's important. I suggest mini surveys. 2, a website that sells, and 3, a quality website traffic from diversified sources. 4, community building. So what can you look forward to in 2015 with me? Well, some pretty exciting stuff. I am planning on getting back on board and doing what I've always done, and my commitment to being teaching and inspiring and connecting people just like you around the world and helping you realize your dreams. That is my commitment. And I love studying best practices and what really works in being a teacher and a trainer. So you can look forward to more really great stuff that's going to help you increase leads, increase sales, increase profits. I am working on a new update on my Tourism Marketing Success course, and like I preach surveys to you, and it's important for you to stay in touch with your customers, I'm going to do the same with you. So I'm going to be looking in the early part of 2015, a short survey from me to find out from you what are some of the core issues and blocks that are holding you back on your tourism business. And so when I know that, it will help me fine-tune this program, and I can help you succeed even more. So in closing, what I want to say is, the end of the year, now, is the best time to start planning for next year. So the question I want to ask you is, what are you planning into doing different next year? How are you going to pursue and expand your tourism dream? What's holding you back? I want to know. So at the bottom of this video, whether you're seeing it on YouTube or my blog, travelbusinesssuccess.com, right down below this posting, there'll be a place for your comments. I want to know what's going on for you. Post your comments below. Post what's happening for you. What it does is it helps me and my team better understand your needs and how we can be of best service to you. This is Tourism Tim signing off and wishing you happy holidays and an awesome, awesome, and prosperous new year. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.